Good morning from Richmond. I've just been to pick up a parcel from the post office.
Welcome to another episode of Toby Stupid Vlog.
That is how exciting my Saturday morning is. I don't know what it's signed for. It literally is just a shirt. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. And we're now going to drive over to Wimbledon to have brunch at the Ivy. See Sebastian, Crystal's cousin. He's just about to go travelling for a bit, so we're going to go and see him off in style.
Wonderful. Make a wish, my love. Oh, they come back. Woo! Honey,
Good blowing.
Oh, and your lovely papa made that.
Hello, good morning and happy Monday. Now, I don't know if you remember, about a year ago I did a very strange job where I had to turn up to a place with a load of iPads, let people use them for an hour and then go away, charge them, come back and do the same thing again in the evening. Well, that place was the Hurlingham Club, which is what that building or that open space is directly ahead of me, and where I'm going now to do exactly the same thing again. Very strange job, but a very good day for it. So here we are. It is lovely. I mean, despite the fact it's basically impossible to become a member now because the waiting list is longer than the average lifespan of a human. It is very nice to be able to come once a year, see the facilities, cross the fake river, and yeah, basically I've just got to drop these iPads off, and then I've brought my laptop with me so I can do some work whilst they're using them, and then once they finish using them this morning I'll get back on the train, go home, do some of the paperwork for my German passport, then come back again this afternoon and do the same thing for a couple of hours. So, a rather weird day. Here's that excellent piece of water sculpture. You can see they're setting up for this evening. It's the bowling greens. There's actually some actual bowling occurring here. That's a nice one. There's a cricket pitch over here. And I'm just lurking in a room around the corner at the moment, waiting for everyone to finish checking in. Hasn't been quite as many check-ins as they were hoping for, but you know, c'est la vie, train time and what have you. There's Hammersmith Bridge approaching from the other side to normal, and the Harrods Depository former furniture store on the left. I think that's as far as I'm going to get. Mid-morning strolls along the Thames are the best. It's a beautiful June day. I feel very lucky today to do the job I do and have moments like this. It's a great privilege, and I'm just soaking it in. Every minute I'm outdoors, it effectively balances every minute I'm indoors staring at a laptop screen. So it's kind of just a sort of a seesaw act, a balancing act between the two times. Absorb as much of this as possible, and then I can go back to staring at a really complicated and annoying Premiere project for the next couple of hours and not feel too bad about it. So here's the food truck bit at the back. It's now set up. It's quite smoky. There's a lot of amazing smelling meat, but I'm having a veggie day. Again, I'm sure that happened last year. It really sucks. I need to time it better next year if this happens again. Anyway, it's very nice. I just bumped into Sean, who I haven't seen since old Bristol days. He's doing some wiring and things for corporate events. Anyway, I'm going to go for a little wander. So I've just come to hang out on this little private pier that you can see that is at the very corner of the Hurlingham Club. No one ever comes down here, it's lovely. And the view's pretty special. As you can see, got the Thames and the other side of Putney. Where are we? Is it Putney? Yeah, it's a bit further down from that really, towards Wandsworth town. But anyway, it's all very nice. And it just occurred to me that one of Co-op Homes' properties is literally just down the river there, about 300 metres. That gives you an idea of how prime a site it is for a very small social housing cooperative. But there we go. So I'm just here chilling, really. This is a lovely day's work, and I've got masses done. I've been toing and froing a lot, and the district line did give up, but I've still managed to export everything I needed to do today, send it all off, use the Hurlingham's Wi-Fi, get all the iPads working, and then tomorrow I am in Kew Gardens with Del and Steph in the afternoon. But I do have to get some passport photos done for my German passports, so that is also a mission tomorrow. So, very nice start to the week. Wednesday I'm going to be in a darkened room filming. Thursday I'm going to be in a darkened room applying for a passport and then filming. And then Friday I'm going to be in a room editing. So the end of the week is less glamorous, so I'm trying to make the most of this wonderful occasion. So the reason that I've actually got out of the orangery itself and come out here, one, it's beautiful, but also I find with award shows and things like that, there's usually a sort of a lack of organisation, despite everyone's best efforts. And the things never quite work because there's too many suppliers, and wherever there's an information vacuum, I find that I fill it. So I've deliberately pulled myself out of that so I don't do it, because otherwise it's end up like fixing other people's problems basically, which I'm not here to do. So this is a much nicer setting and it's much lower stress. Look at the nice purple carpet behind me, leads into the woods. That's it for the Hurlingham for another year. Nice actual lawn tennis courts. It is lawn tennis season after all, it starts this week. I'm gonna cross the bridge, get an Uber and go home because the district line is being a joke. Hello, happy Wednesday morning. As you can see, I'm on the towpath and it's really busy. The thing is, it's a bit later than I'd normally go. It's about an hour later, and anyone who was commuting has long since gone. Even the morning runners have basically finished. So it's just my own personal green tunnel that I have here. I'm walking to Hammersmith because I need to get passport photos. It's the last part of last bit of material I need for my German passport application, and yeah, and that's what I'm doing first thing. And then I've got to go home and what have you, do a bit of a tidy up, and then Del and Steph are coming to Kew after lunch. I'm going to show them around the gardens, and then we're going for dinner with them in the evening. So quite a nice day planned before my 4-day workathon resumes tomorrow. So making the most of this quiet time. It's a very low tide today and it's low point. It's just turned, it's just coming in. So you can actually walk from this beach here all the way from Hammersmith, which is insane. Sorry, that's Hammersmith, all the way from Barnes, which I'm not going to do because it's very uneven, but you can walk this little stretch down to the slope that leads up to the boathouse for the school, which is nice because you don't get to walk this very often. There's Hammersmith Bridge from the other side today. What is quite surprising about this ground is how many shells there are. Somehow I don't think I imagined there were that many living creatures in the Thames estuary, but then it is a very clean river apparently, so that is presumably why. Still, it's nice to see. I mean, admittedly all these ones are dead, but you know, they can't have been alive that long ago for the shells not to have been smashed to pieces. So yeah, it's very healthy looking. Good morning. So 3 things. First of all, it was fantastic to see Del and Steph yesterday, and we went all around Kew, and I do mean all around. We saw pretty much everything in the gardens in one sitting, which is quite impressive. That was most of the afternoon, and I filmed a whole 10 seconds, so good work me. And we went out for dinner at the Nepalese in Kew, which was also excellent, and all in all a very fun day. So that was great. Second thing, I didn't realise that this is what 6:30 in the morning looked like. I mean, look at this. That's the clue. I've got to be in work quite early. I've got to get a load of equipment in a cab and got to get a cab all the way to Covent Garden and set up for this film. So, yay. And lastly, I've hurt my foot. So, things were going so well after 1, weren't they? 2 and 3 are not promising. I've hurt my foot, I'm not sure how, and it means I'm limping like a fool, and that's not really working in my favour, so there we go. That is how this Wednesday morning is starting. I have hopes of it improving as the day goes on. Hello, it's 2.5 hours later and we're actually here in the Grand Connaught room. One camera here, one camera back there, and this is where we're vision mixing from, where the tea is. We'll just pour all the tea all over the equipment. We haven't yet, but and this is our setup for the day. Pretty straightforward.
It's not a must, but you can opt for that. You can install a load that in case of a blackout, the electric panel switch on the artificial load and the valve continues working.
I'm back at the German embassy. Remember how last time I said, oh, I shouldn't need to be back here much anymore? Well, that was obviously utter rubbish because I need to get a passport. And I think I'm just resigned to the fact that this is now a place I come infrequently but regularly. So here we go. Let's go fill out some passport things and have my fingerprints taken and that. And yes, things can be infrequent and regular. Regularity is about the spacing, and frequency is obviously about the amount. So there you go, consider yourself educated. All done. So I've just filled in the form, dropped everything off, paid money, which I suppose technically is the first tax I've paid to the German government. And now I need to go to work. £122 lighter and a lot less forms. Just got to work out where I'm going, really. There's a lot of embassy down here. I think that's Ghana on the corner, and then you've got Portugal at the end, and then here, this tatty flag is what remains of the embassy of Syria, which is basically closed. And they're just all around the square, really. I'm sure I've showed you some of these before, but it is quite remarkable to have a square with so many embassies in. It's slightly weird if you actually think about it, because an embassy is territorial land of the country. It's given by the British government to that country. So this square has a limited amount of British land and a large amount of land from around the world. Well, there's the Italian embassy, for example. And I can see Turkey, I think, and is that Trinidad? It's, yeah. And up here is Belgium, and is that Argentina? And Romania. It's crazy. Good morning, happy Friday. It's a beautiful morning along the Thames. Well, I haven't got to the Thames yet, but I'm very nearby. But in this part of the world, it was very windy yesterday, and after going to the embassy and then doing some more filming in the room you saw before, we had to take all the equipment back to the office. So today is a bit of a normal day, in so much as I'm just going into Webvid and editing a video. But it is Friday, so I need to come back to you with the word of the week shortly. So, having backed my brains, it occurred to me that one thing I've done a lot this week is queuing. That's going to sound, oh wow, how British are you? Yeah, okay, we like queuing in this country. It's just polite, so get over it. But, believe it or not, the word queue does actually exist in other languages. So let's do that. This week's word of the week is queue. So, first of all, in German, queue is die Warteschlange. Die Warteschlange. What amazing word that is. Warteschlange. That is queue in German. And in Italian, it's very much simpler. In Italian, queue is la fila. La fila. That is queue in Italian. And that was this week's word of the week. I've become very behind in editing the vlogs again. I keep catching up myself and then not doing anything, so it kind of goes in like 3-week bursts. So I'm going to need to do something about that today or tomorrow probably. really, when the weather's like this though, you don't want to be inside staring at a laptop, editing footage of you staring at views like this, saying how wonderful the weather is. But, you know, gonna have to, really. Good evening. You join me walking back from Mortlake Station, past Putney Town Rowing Club here in front of me. I'm only here to sign off because I'm exhausted and I have a load of kit I'm carrying home. My back hurts, so sorry for the moaning, but I just want to lie down. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed it and you all subscribe. And I hope I'll see you next week, which will start tomorrow morning with me going back to work again like a crazy man. Laters.